I don't believe there was anything in the weather that evening that would have precluded them from flying. As I said, it was pretty much a normal evening around Reno. A winter evening, you've got turbulence, you've got wind. That's situation normal for here.
New information on the deadly medical flight crash that was headed to Salt Lake. The plane was. Company that operated that plane has now grounded all of its flights, at least for the time being.
And according to federal officials, this is not the only Guardian flight crash that is under investigation. Ariel Harrison joins us now with more on what we just learned at a news conference. Ariel.
And this was a briefing involving the National Transportation Safety Board that just wrapped up in Nevada minutes ago. The NTSB saying that this crash is the fourth investigated involving Guardian flights, which is based in South Jordan, Utah. The other crashes that have occurred in Alaska, Hawaii, and Arizona. Now, Bruce Landsberg with the NTSB spoke in a briefing just again minutes ago. He says preliminary findings here of this crash show that the aircraft, which was headed to Salt Lake, started breaking up before it even hit the ground.
The right side wing, part of the wing, not the entire wing, but part of the right wing separated. The other part was the tail section, which is the horizontal stabilizer, which sits on top of the vertical stabilizer, and then there's a movable flight control that is attached to that, and that whole portion separated from the aircraft.
Now, investigators don't know what specifically led to this plane crashing. They expect to have a report out to the public in the next 2 weeks. Reporting live in Salt Lake, Ariel Harrison, KUTV 2 News.
Okay, Ariel, and we spoke to a woman who identified herself as the sister-in-law of Scott Walton. She says he was the pilot of the plane. She sent us these photos of Scott and his family. She says he loved his job as a pilot, and he was proud to fly people so they could receive life-saving care.
In a statement on her GoFundMe, she added, quote, Scott was an exceptional pilot of the highest caliber. He spent years as a flight instructor teaching students from around the world to fly. We have no doubt that whatever happened during the flight was unrecoverable and that Scott did everything possible to keep everyone safe.
Scott's brother also said, heartbroken at the passing of my brother Scott, who tragically perished early on Saturday morning in the plane crash in Nevada. Actually, the crash was Friday night. I'll be gone for a bit to be with my family. Thanks to all my caps and my teammates for their support today.
And we have been following this from the very beginning when this crash happened, and we will continue to bring you updates as we get them. To read the full statements and stories, make sure you go to KUTV.com.